Isn't life just so weird? Like weird, right? Like fun, interesting, hard, and back to interesting. Chicken trying to make some noise. Somebody's hammering something occasionally. So I hope that doesn't get too distracting, and then my chickens have something to say more and more all the time. So that's actually kind of fun. I don't mind them interrupting. No, maybe I don't mind whoever's banging over there interrupting. Maybe they're just as they're just as valuable as the chicken. You know. Hello, hi. I am Trip. This is Real Nature Trip. We do tarot. We got cards. Look at that bright sky. That's brighter than. Oh, there's some blue. Okay, we've had overcast, but now I see some blue coming out. Man, I am so excited to talk to you, to share some love. I love you, by the way. I accept you for all that you are, light and shadow, because I get it. I do. I have it. I do it. I whatever. We're all going through it. And it's delicious. And here we are. We're going to do some tarot. Yeah. I like to shuffle. I like it when it shuffles well. Spirit, we offer our the next 20 minutes and to see what you got to say. And we're very happy, and we'd like to, however, get this going. So, yeah, this message is for you. And you'll know. Man, okay. So, like, you turn on a video, and I feel like the vibe first, like the sound of the voice or the look of the person, I mean, they don't even have to be pretty. I mean, whatever. But like, if it just somehow vibes, that's a good start. The title of these reads, I think that's a good start. Like, I just put something, that the title about the panther that's brought in so many people. Welcome Panthers. I mean, that's probably why you clicked on the video, because you're a panther. So it looks like that video brought us in like 30 panthers, and I'm a little scared of panthers. No, and there's 30 of them. You never see 30 of them together. Let's get serious though. What are we talking about? I totally forgot. Oh yeah, but like, you'll know if you vibe. If you found this is for you. No, I believe that, but everyone says it. So if you're here, it's for you. If you feel the vibe, if you feel the love, it's for you. Okay. Oh, that was a pretty good shuffle. And a cut. Oh yeah. And the old traditional tarot 3 knocks, but then Trip's kisses and Trip's heart touches. Oh yeah, see? Nobody does that. Nobody. I'm an original, and so are you. Let's go. Because we are one. We are one. All right, let's look at past energy, current energy, future energy. See what we're dealing with. Past energy, King of Swords. Okay, oh, that's talking about the whole shebang, right? Well, hold on. Nope, Spirit says no. Spirit says, Trip, that's just the way you see things sometimes, where it's like, King is masculine, swords are masculine, and I personally, to make it in life, I thought it was all about masculine energy, and doing and getting it done, and thoughts. I thought thoughts were the main thing, they were the driver, maybe of insanity, I don't know. Okay. But Spirit's saying this is more specific. So for you, because this is about you. But it's about me too, because we're one. I thought we just established that. So something heavy duty masculine energy. I've got to kind of leave it right now for a second, because I'm kind of assuming it's coming out of you. Like, oh yes, you just had to just knuckle down, but like put all your feelings away for a while in a suitcase, zipped up, locked up with those little 3-digit little things you roll and go thunk. I guess that's more of a briefcase. Okay. But maybe you had to briefly put them in there. um, and get things done. To like, doesn't sound very flowy. I don't know. Well, I think we're going to learn more. So let's see what the current energy is looking like. A little more balanced, a little more colorful, a little more lively. Still royal as heck. Because you've achieved. I think it's because you've achieved. Like your heart, like you knowing your heart. You're on this other. Maybe that's what they're saying here. Is you've transitioned from this like, oh, this is what the world is and looks like, and this is how you make your way in it. And I think that now it's becoming more balanced to you. Little black cat. I was just talking about shadows and loving on you, shadow and light. I think it's coming into your heart. My water! I forgot water. Oh man, because we got air and fire. Oh, that's gonna make me thirsty. Oh dear, I don't even know if I can go on. All right, future energy. I like where this is going because it was like, it's elevated, right? You're royal, but it's very go and do. And you're now still royal, but more in touch with both sides of you, masculine and feminine, earthly and ethereal, seen and unseen. Where are we heading? Justice. Okay, it's you've balanced out, so things are going to start balancing out for you, right? Like I don't talk about manifesting things or whatever, but what I feel and what I've understood, what I've come to understand. How's that for? Is that your life changes based on the way you act, and the way you act is based on what you think and believe, and I don't know where the original or whatever, I'm guessing it's in here, but um, so like if you start behaving a certain way, certain things happen. And I think what this is what you're behaving different, you've kind of unlocked yourself from this, maybe an instance, of whatever. There's this thing where it's like it's a temporary, you've been in this temporary situation, but you're coming back, and it's going to work out. It's going to work out lovely. Lovely. I love this for you. All right, now I think we're talking about desire. What is the desired? Spirit says, don't shuffle, just cut. Just cut. What is the desire? So maybe this was feeling a little stuck, you know? And the desire, I feel like that's the second time in a row that's come up. Ooh, how am I looking? Oh, a spider looks to be floating by. What a life. I was saying that birds get to live 3D. I think the spiders and bugs get to live 3D, especially this guy where he is, like, he's using webs. I wonder if you can see him. Hold on. Let me see. The book. There. Oh, he's right in front of me. There he is. Keep him in the white part of the book. Okay. Off with ya. I don't want to find you. I didn't harm him because I see all creatures as God and I treat them as such because I am awesome. I try. Okay. Desire. So yeah, you're ready to get rolling. Yeah. You are balanced and you're ready to, like, put the wheels in motion, or something's not happening fast enough for you. You gotta have patience, like I do, like such perfect patience, because I am so great. Okay, next card. What is it? Oh, the challenge. The challenge to this desire. See, I'm going ahead. The challenge. See, there is this waiting. but you don't have to worry. I don't feel like you're worried. This is the first one without a crown. So all these cats have had crowns. Crown, 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 crown. Even Mr. Chariot's wearing some sort of crown. It looks more like a crown than a piece of armor. And the challenge is not wearing a crown. Mm-hmm. There's a part of me like that just wants to say something about how you view yourself and how maybe that's a challenge. Is like all these cards are showing, and Spirit's making me say it, right? Crown, you are royal. You're just at another level, a deeper, yet higher, yet more expansive level, if that makes sense to anyone. And I think the challenge is like feeling that you're on the sidelines, feeling like you don't have that power, feeling like, and this could be just a temporary situation, like a little bit of like things have been going well, but there's like this, this may be a particular situation. Because I feel like you've been refinding your power step by step as you connect with your heart more and more. I feel like you've learned to take the powers that you didn't realize you had that were starting to come to you, and like using the powers that you developed even in tough situations. But now you can be discerning enough to know when to pull out all the power. That could be the challenge. The solution? I feel like these things are coming to you as gifts and as realizations. Like each thing is going to come to you. Like you thought you were powerless. Remember the big gifts you were given. This is, the magician's got this little table, and he's got one of these and one of those cups and one of those swords and a wand. See, I know all the words. He's got them on the table as like a, hey, these are my God-given gifts, and these are what we all have. And these aces are like, here it is, so to me, this is a reminder to remember, as I said a few videos back. It was just so funny. I wanted to re-say it. No, this is a reminder that you've got all the tools, all the strength. Don't you worry about it, honey. Okay. Does that feel better? It should. All right. So now let's look at the interpersonal stuff. The you. Oh man. So this is that choice card, right? This is, if you read it, and I'm not going to, like somebody who's in the middle of deciding between two good choices. And there's ships back there riding the waves. And what's up with that hat? That is the silliest hat. Sorry, I didn't mean to offend you if you are feeling very two of Pentacles or you have that hat. But I don't feel like that's a hat I see people wearing today. It looks like the little, when you have an eyedropper thing or a little dropper, the end thing that you squeeze, it looks like the squeezy part of a dropper. Okay, that has nothing to do with this. Let's get serious, Trip. That wasn't even funny. That was like, if we're not going to be serious, we need to be at least funny. And that was neither. Either. So choices. Why? I want to know more about these choices. It's one choice between two things. Maybe it has to do with this person. So let's move forward see what's going on. So now we're talking about this other person. Man, and it feels like they're making choices. They're starting to think about things. 7 of Pentacles. Man, we've had 3 Pentacles in a row. I feel like, and when I go back and look at the Justice card and look at the Chariot card, and it feels like, hey, Spirit's trying to show you these Pentacle things are coming in. 1, 2, 7, they're growing. They're growing. So this, maybe it's these earthly opportunities, right? So you're in a position where you're making a choice, but excuse me, it didn't quite burp. So I'm close, but I'm close to right. Spirit says you're close. So you're making a choice, and somebody else has like come to a spot in life where it's like, yeah, we're doing well, but why are we doing it? It reminds me of a friend that I coached with, whom? Oh man, I'm not English, and I'm not science. And he would like talk about, I'm like, oh, if we do the relay this way, if we arrange these people this way and do handoffs that way or whatever, this relay will be successful. And he'll be like, and he's been coaching a long time, he's like, well, what is success? What do you mean by success? And I'm like, to win, let's go. We go faster, we get better times, we intimidate teams, all of it. And he's like questioning success and whatever, and I don't mind that at all. I think it's brilliant. And I'm like, but don't question what success is after spring break. You're like, oh, it's just go time. We're not gonna question anything. So someone's out there questioning what it is they're doing, why it's important, what it is, their purpose, meaning, all of it. So they're going through the big questions. You're going through like, do I want steak or do I want, apples or do I want pineapples? Do I want pine or apple? You know what? I'll have them both. Pineapple. So the two of you, when your energies rub up against each other, do the energies, not the body parts. 6 of Swords. Whoa. It feels like, you're moving towards calmer waters, and swords are thoughts. It feels like talking things out with this person, not like your life and their life or whatever. It helps both of you see and move toward calmer internal waters, right? Like, you guys, these guys are moving towards calmer waters. They're taking their thoughts with them. The thoughts are involved, and that's maybe what might be like getting in your way a little bit. Maybe one choice is for the heart, one choice is for the head. And like the head choice isn't a bad one. Maybe it's a higher paying gig or something like that. But the other choice is with the heart, and it's like, oh man, it almost feels like there's no lose. I'll let you make your decisions, how you make your decisions. I feel like that's been a big thing for you, is how you make your decisions. And that seems like so important all of a sudden. And so now you're talking with somebody that is just getting to that part. Maybe they don't know how, or maybe the way they make decisions is, just head only. Maybe they're not tapping into the heart, that intuition, the inner child. And I don't know, but I feel like this talk is going to be good for both of you. It really just does feel like maybe not just a talk, but like, hanging out, chilling, and talking about how life is going. Not just the weather, but like how life is going, and having open heart surgery, open heart conversations. Yeah. And I feel like it's beneficial to both, all involved in this situation. But use your discernment. I'm gonna say that every time now, because because you know that's we have to make our choices ourselves. That's it. There's nobody else that can say yes, do this for sure, do that for sure, because it ultimately comes down to how you feel. Oh man, that's brilliant. Spirit always knows good stuff to say. Okay, so what's the overall situation? What's coming up here? Three of Pentacles. It's those pentacles are coming back. They keep popping up. Oh man, I just want to say abundance, baby, abundance. It's always an abundance. You're going to be so rich. But I will go with what the real deal is. And this card always makes me feel like from the ground up, from the ground up, from the base, from the roots, you're building something from the ground up. And there's these three people dressed all different walks of life that are here to help. They're doing something. So Spirit's saying there's help. There's help. The help's out there. And I feel like when you think about this is where the heart is. Oh, I felt that. This is where your heart is you want to build this. And I'm not going to say any more about this. So the do, Page of Swords. So a Page of Swords. This is going to become crucial, so I'm going to read it. You don't just put Trip in charge. I don't know what I'm doing. Spirit, help us. Booklet, help us. Page of Swords. Okay, this is the do for this following your heart building situation. The detective personality who will always read between the lines and figure out the truth. Ooh, man, that feels like a double-edged sword, right? Because sometimes reading between the lines and thinking, extra things, that's my caveat on this is don't do that, right? That's where you don't put extra feelings and things onto what you see. Yet there's a clarity of thought coming. And I think it's because you are closing down all those extra thoughts. Oh my gosh. This brings us to a beautiful point. A beautiful point. And I've been irrigation for an orchard. And this system, the irrigation system, it's older, and there are some valves that leak. Like there's a valve that'll turn on several acres of water, to get it to the sprinklers. But that main valve, and there's many of these main valves, some of them leak, and that steals a little pressure, from other things. And so because there's water going to sprinklers, just a trickle. And sometimes you don't notice it. Sometimes you notice it because it's tearing up a road. There's this is big. This is such a good analogy, or a metaphor. Yeah, a meta-analogy, a meta-analophor. I don't know. So there's water coming down one of these in the particular place that I'm working, and it is causing ruts in the road. And that when that water comes out, it keeps following the same rut, and it gets deeper and it gets farther, and whew. So I am learning. I've been talking about this in the last couple of videos, is that I am now learning and feeling how to be in the now moment and let go of resistance, feel my power, and just be like, I am here doing this thing right now. I'm not worried about the next steps. I'm not worried about actually what could happen bad in the next steps. All those reasons for worry, usually they're big ones, and they come in and they're like, oh my gosh, yeah, those are big ones. But there's also like a little trickle, leaky valves feel like that run that kind of language real subtle. And I know that's not what so that's something we got to try to get rid of and, be done with, is that constant little bit of, do I feel raindrops? Did the water show up for my read? Yay! Well, we're certainly talking about the water. So this person, they're saying can read between the lines. I would suggest that they are so in the moment, in the now, that their attention is here, versus some of their charge is zapped, some of their water pressure, whatever it is sapped because they've got other thoughts taking away, and clouding, just so it's pulling out energy. And so, yeah, I feel like those leaky valves, you're fixing them and turning them off, and one by one, some bigger than others. And now your thought can be, more energy can be into right now. That's the feeling I'm getting, and the experience I'm feeling over the last about a week. Yeah. So okay. So that is the do in this situation. Is this thinking clearly and seeing clearly. That's being able to see clearly. And the don't do, King of Cups. What? Don't do the King of Cups. Why? I gotta read King of Cups. What are your thoughts? Bum, bum. There's nothing bad, except for maybe if it was in reverse. Rogue and double dealer. Okay, but let's talk about this. The artist who has the ability to see all creative projects through. Arts and sciences, creative intelligence, fairness. That's weird because fairness came up. Fairness is the one that clanks in my head because it feels like a kid's word. That's not fair. And I thought about that this when I was driving back home this morning, of how I've noticed I haven't been reactive to traffic or bad traffic, and I was thinking of why that's been such a good litmus test for how I'm doing emotionally, and is because traffic is dangerous. People are driving big metal cars, depending on the speed, and they could be pulling out in front of you, all kinds of things. So reacting to bad drivers, it's warranted, because it's dangerous. But like the holding on to it and really ramping up over it, or assigning feelings or thoughts to them and who they think they are and whatever. And the word fairness, like, that's not fair that they broke this rule or law or whatever, and made me have to slow down and whatever. So maybe it is like, I will say that it's not about any other situation. It's about you. So seeing this King of Cups and having them say, that's a don't do, and then reading those things at the end, especially like fairness, it's, don't. The King of Cups, it's an outward, right? And cups are your emotions. And so maybe in a particular situation and with particular people, it's maybe not showing your emotion on that. It's having it, honoring it, feeling it, but maybe knowing, who you can and who you can't show your emotion to. Whew. I'm stretching on that one. I don't know if I feel 100% comfortable with that, but Spirit's asking me to keep chugging and going, because I'm almost there. I'm feeling it. Let's look at this card together. His throne. is on water. It's not on solid ground. Oh, man, my elbow picked up a card. The Hierophant. We might as well pull it out here. The only thing I can see is that you need to stay grounded. And, that's the only thing this guy seems to be really lacking is he's not grounded per se. But yeah, maybe that's what Spirit is. The message is trying to get to you is stay grounded, who you are, know who you are, and especially when it comes down to those decisions you got to make. Whew! This is a good read for you. A little tough for me at the end there. What? We were just at the 20 minutes and now it's 30. Gosh dang it. That's okay. A couple people said they were okay with it this long, so yay. All right. That's got to be the end of the read because there's no way we're going to 40 minutes. Any news about me? No, I think I sprinkled in how I felt and what was going on with me into the read because that's part of this whole situation. And is we are in a partnership. We're growing together. I don't know. It's a friendship. it's a love connection, heart connection, and we're expanding our knowledge of love and our feeling of love and how we're able to love and healing. And yeah, that's what I'm here for. And the tarot, it's fun. It's super fun for me, and it makes me feel like a way to connect instead of just a dude sitting here talking about, I love you, man. Okay, so that being said, I think I've got everything said. So I love you and goodbye. Oh yeah, like and subscribe.